Okay, good morning. Today is Thursday, July 16th at approximately 11:10 a.m. This is the meeting of the Engrossment Resolution Rules and Credentials Committee meeting. It is now called to order. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Alderman Vaccaro. Alderwoman Howard. Alderwoman Green.
Present.
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderman Todd.
You have to unmute.
Present.
Alderwoman Evans.
Present.
Put your face here when you say it. We have to see your face when you there. Thank you.
Present.
Alderman Grass.
Present.
Thank you.
Chairwoman Tyus.
Present.
Alderman Vaccaro. Alderwoman Howard. Alderman Oldenburg. 5 present, you have quorum.
Okay. We actually now are going to go to approval of the minutes. We have 2 sets of minutes, Wednesday, July 8th and Wednesday, July 15th. I'd like the members, if you got a chance, to look at the minutes and see if you have any problems. If not, we're going to take them in the order. I'd entertain a motion to pass minutes of Wednesday, July 8th, 2020 first.
So moved.
Previous row. A second.
Okay, Madam Clerk, call the roll. We have a motion and a second.
Alderman Vaccaro. Alderwoman Howard. Alderwoman Green.
Aye.
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderman Todd.
Aye.
Alderwoman Evans.
Aye. Present. Whatever.
Alderwoman Grass.
Aye.
Chairwoman Tyus.
Aye.
5 aye votes.
Okay, Mr. Todd, I know you have to go. Do you have any objections if we use previous roll?
I don't have any objection whatsoever, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here to help make a quorum.
Thank you for understanding my situation. Have a good week.
You too. Okay, we're now going to go to the approval of the minutes for Wednesday, July 15th. If you take a minute and look at them, if you don't have any problem, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of Wednesday, July 15th, 2020.
So moved.
Okay, new Alder people, you get to learn. A second from one of you.
Second.
Okay, next Alder person, we need a previous roll from the other of you. Alderwoman
Previous
Evans.
roll,
That
please.
previous. Okay, so that means that we're going to use the previous vote so we don't have to keep calling the roll over, okay?
Understood.
All right. Okay, so we had a motion, we had a second, we have call for previous roll. We have any objections for previous roll? Hearing none, the minutes of July 15th, 2020 are passed, are approved. Now we're going to go to board bills for enrollment. And enrollment is what we do with the formal green copy. The first thing we do, what we did yesterday was called engrossment. We go through, we find any mistakes, errors, something that needs to be addressed. We also did that Tuesday. Enrollment is the final check that we do to make sure everything's okay. And even sometimes, even though we cleared up problems sometime in engrossment, we find when they print out, we print our final paperwork on green copies. And sometimes, once in a while, there still will be mistakes on the green copies, or some pages are missing, and that's our final check to make sure everything is correct. You don't get green copies. I have a green copy. What you get is the white copy that's on your Google Drive. So the first board bill we have is board bill number 20, introduced by Alderwoman Marlene Davis. It's an ordinance enacting a curfew for Chambers Park, Jet Banks Park, Seay Park, Terry Park, and Tiffany Park, prohibiting individuals from idling, wandering, strolling, playing, or otherwise being in or upon the premise of Seay Parks and the public area immediately adjacent to Seay Parks daily throughout the year, between the hours of 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. and containing an emergency clause.
Looks good to me.
I already read all of them. It's fine with me. I'd entertain a motion to pass out Board Bill 20 as enrolled and pass it out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
So moved.
Second from one of the new Alder people.
Second.
Next person, we need a previous roll. That will be what we'll do.
Please, previous roll.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We've had a motion and a second and a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill number 20 is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board. Now we're moving on to Board Bill 84, introduced by Alderman Joseph Roddy, an ordinance renewing the previous determination by Ordinance Number 66847 and Ordinance Number 66985, and as renewed by Ordinance Number 68754 and Ordinance Number 70119 for redevelopment area defined below, finding that the redevelopment of such area is necessary and in the public interest under Chapter 353 of the Revised Statutes of Missouri 216 as amended, and under Chapter 11.06 of the Revised Code of the City of St. Louis, Missouri, and it is in the interest of peace, public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the city, of the people of the City of St. Louis, and renewing the certification of public convenience and necessity granted by the City of St. Louis to CORTEX West Redevelopment Corporation, CORTEX, to exercise the power of eminent domain within the redevelopment area. Normally, I would vote no. I'm not going to break up our quorum, so I'm just going to leave it, but I will be voting no on the floor. So take a minute to look at the Board Bill number 84.
Still looks in order to me.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion that we enroll and pass out Board Bill number 84 with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
So moved.
Need a second from one of the two new Alder people.
Second, previous roll, please.
All right. Okay. We have a motion. We have a second. We have a call for previous roll. Any objection to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 84 is passed out with a due pass recommendation and as enrolled. Okay, the next board bill we have is Board Bill number 88, introduced by Alderman Joseph Roddy and Alderwoman Marlene Davis, an ordinance establishing a three-way stop site at the intersection of Folsom Avenue and Clem Street, regulating all traffic traveling eastbound and westbound on Folsom Avenue at Clem Street, and regulating all traffic traveling northbound on Clem Street at Folsom Avenue, and containing an emergency clause.
Looks good to me.
All right, I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 88 be passed out as enrolled with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
So moved.
We always will need a second.
Second. Second. And
Okay, now we need a,
please.
thank you very much. That way we all participate. I have a motion and a second and a call for previous roll. Any objection to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 88 is passed out with a due pass recommendation, and it's also enrolled. Okay, the next board bill is Board Bill number 89 as amended, introduced by Alderman Joseph Roddy and Alderwoman Marlene Davis, an ordinance establishing a stop site at the intersection of McCree Avenue and Clem Street, regulating all traffic traveling northbound and southbound on Clem Street and McCree Avenue, and containing an emergency clause.
Looks, hold on. Yep, looks good to me.
Okay, I entertain a A motion that Board Bill number 89 as amended be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
So moved.
We need a second.
Oh, did she hear me? No.
Say
Second.
it again. We didn't hear.
Okay.
All right, second by Alderwoman Evans.
I'll call for previous roll, please.
Thank you very much. Previous roll by Alderman Grassi. And so there's been a motion and a second. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, 89 is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. Board Bill number 92 as amended, introduced by President Lewis Reed, Alderman John Muhammad, Lisa Middlebrook, Coda, Murphy, Howard, Oldenburg, Davis, Narayan, and Pamela Boyd. The board bill, in accordance with Article 25, Section 1 of the St. Louis City Charter, and upon being recommended by the Board of E&A, amend the duties of the Division of Correction and Department of Health and Hospital, also known as Close the Workhouse.
Looks good to me.
Okay, and I want to first take a minute to thank Alderwoman Green. She's been a leader in this. So even though your name's not on it, your work has preceded you. I appreciate all the work you've done on this. And we know who does the work on these kind of things. And I would entertain a motion that Board Bill 92 as amended be enrolled and passed out to the full Board of Aldermen.
So moved.
Second. Previous roll.
All right, so we had a motion from Alderwoman Green, a second from Alderman Grassi, and previous roll from Alderwoman Evans. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 92 as amended is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board. Okay, and our last thing that we have, and I really appreciate it, is Board Bill 27, introduced by Alderwoman Christina Gracia, Alderwoman Megan Green, an ordinance requiring third-party food delivery services in certain food establishments to display City Health Department performance and risk-based inspection letter grades on the platform used for taking online orders and prohibiting third-party food delivery services from imposing requirements regarding purchase price covered establishments may charge for order of food and beverage or goods and capping fees charged food establishments by third-party food delivery services and requiring third-party food delivery services to obtain a business license, requiring third-party delivery service to disclose commissions charged food establishments by the third-party food delivery service and requiring third-party food delivery services and food establishments to disclose gratuity policies for delivery workers and containing an emergency clause and severability clause.
Looks good to me. The issues from yesterday are corrected.
Okay, I entertain a motion to pass out Board Bill 27 as amended.
So moved.
Second, and Alderwoman Tyus, my last name is Grass.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm putting an E on it as an E. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Okay, grass. Okay. I thought I was reading that wrong. Okay.
No,
Thank
that's
you.
what it is.
I understand. Tyus goes crazy. They spell it every kind of way. Okay. All right. So we have a motion, a second.
Previous roll.
Okay. Any objection to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 27 is passed out as enrolled with the due pass recommendation. And I want to thank Alderwoman Green, Alderman Grass, and Alderwoman Evans, and Alderman Todd, who came here to make our quorum. I appreciate it. That is the extent of our agenda. We don't have anything, resolutions for review, any committee discussion. Anybody have any committee discussion? Announcements?
No.
Okay. All right. We have none. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
All righty. All in favor? Aye. I didn't have a second. I'm sorry.
Second.
We'll go back and All right. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, the ayes have it. We are adjourned. Hopefully, this is our last meeting, and we can go into recess because this has been the most meetings we have ever had in the history of my 29 years at this board. So this has really been a fun time, and I hope to meet with the two new alder people. If you have questions about rules, I'll be glad to be open to talk with you during our time off, and I appreciate it. And with that, we are finished.
Thank you. See you
All
tomorrow.
right. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.